Hello guys, this is Terrence Tractor 525 here. Here with my first review for the summer. Today's review is on the Bachmann red coaches. So before I get into the review, I would like to make yet another update. Alright, very brief, don't worry, it's not going to be like a whole 10-minute update like before, but it will just explain a few things coming up. So, as you know, episode 3 I'm currently in the process of making, as well as an Oliver Owns Up remake. Now, the problem as of right now is that I'm also finishing up the new scenes in the layout, such as Henry's tunnel and the narrow gauge scenes. Now, I would personally love to have a shot in episode 3 with Henry going through Henry's tunnel. So that is why I'm actually probably most likely going to finish the Oliver Owns Up remake before episode 3. That's just the note I wanted to tell you guys. I mean, it's no big deal. I'm still obviously going to finish episode 3 unless my camera breaks again, which hopefully it doesn't. But yeah. Anyways, let's get into the review. So, as I do with all my old reviews, I will give a brief history of the red coaches throughout the TV series, and then I'll get into the actual Bachmann models. So, these were first seen in season 2, and are still seen today. They have been seen various times on branch lines: Percy, Duck, Thomas, Oliver, you name it. All of the branch line engines have pulled these at some point. I mean, I don't really know what to say other than the fact that the color of the roof has changed throughout the series. As you can see, I painted the roofs on mine white. However, they started out white in season 2 through season 5. Then in season 6, when all the models changed from their shiny finish to the flat finish, you guys know what I'm talking about, how their paint was no longer shiny, more of a dull matte color. A matte finish, if you get what I mean. The red coaches also look very different too. This red was also darker. It was more of not a maroon, but a darker red, and the roofs became gray. And that, I believe, is still excuse me, the case all the way to this day. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but occasionally when I look in the CGI series, sometimes the red will look like this, like the original season 2 to 5 bright red. And I guess that's why when Bachmann made these, I was originally expecting them to come out in that more maroon looking red, since that's what they mainly look like. However, I was very happy when I saw that they were this kind of red, especially since, you know, I'm a classic series fan. So because of that, I was very happy. One thing I do find interesting, now we'll get into the Bachmann models. One thing I did find very interesting is that Bachmann decided to paint the roofs black, not gray. For some, and that I found a little bit odd, since I don't really think they were ever black in the TV series. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong down there in the comments. But yeah, I mean, the actual bottom, though, I believe is the same as Annie and Clarabelle, because it says 2002. If it was different, it would have been dated 2015 or 2014. I think that's when they came out. And I believe this I think is one of the most popular rolling stock items in the Thomas range. If you go on the Bachmann website, I always see that for some reason the red coach is always out of stock. Many times. I think even as of right now, as I'm speaking, it's out of stock on the main Bachmann website. And that just goes to show how popular these are. Now, I remember a lot. Now, originally I was going to do a custom red coaches, but then two things stopped me. The first thing, of course, was that Bachmann announced them, but the other thing was that if you notice, the roof was actually different from Annie and Clarabelle. I know most people used Annie and Clarabelle, but Annie and Clarabelle, the roof, they have like these little things on the sides here. I don't know what they're called, so I apologize for that. But however, for the red coaches, they have 4 of them in the middle here. That's just a cosmetic detail that I noticed. But yeah, other than that, I mean, they look really nice. They're like these little, it's gold right there, red, doors look nice, size is great, details perfect. They look just like the ones from season 2 to 5. So let's take a look at the brake coach. I have 2 of the regular red coaches and then the brake coach. So here's the brake coach. It's the same exact thing except for this. That is just fantastic. I remember when what's his name? I think it was Zara 21 King. When he got them and he made the review. I remember when he turned to the back, I was like, yes, I knew Bachmann would do it. Just the perfect angle here and curve. I mean, it doesn't feel too sharp or too smooth. It's just perfect. The back windows look good too. But yeah, the only complaint that I do have is that this little area right here, right there in between the window and there, that area looking that way, if you get what I mean, this part, there should be a very small window right there. But I mean, I'm not complaining too much. That's just a very fine detail. But still, though, I mean, it is still a fantastic model, and the bottom is also dated 2002. So yeah. Lastly, we'll take a look at the packaging, which is always the same. It's the generic blister pack that's impossible to open. It just says red coach. I can't really get into the shot. It's just a generic 8+ on the back. It just has all the engines listed, 2015. It's just the same, but I don't really need to show you guys. It's the same exact thing as always. But yeah, I would recommend these to anyone if you are a Thomas HOOO collector. Whether you collect Bachmann or Hornby, I would definitely recommend these because they are just fantastic. Very detailed, high quality, and they just look great. I mean, you can paint the roofs gray, white, whatever you want. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up this review. This is Terrence Tractor 525, and thank you for watching.